Tequila Seltzer, the #1 hard seltzer in the world and the official hard seltzer of Day Drinking with Dog. Ditch the malt, add tequila. Welcome back, Day Drinking with Dog. I have, it's our second annual edition of the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Milford, Connecticut, with the two people that basically run the parade, Mike McCabe and Paul Flynn. Paul Flynn was probably sick last year, had a little hangover, couldn't make it. Was that the excuse?
Yeah, chances are pretty good.
But Mike was here last year. I appreciate you coming back again this year. I actually reached out to you guys. This is my favorite time of year, event of the year. This is probably my 25th year of bartending it. We actually snuck it in during COVID as well, even though there was no parade, but people didn't seem to care. And now we're back to normal.
There wasn't a parade, but
there was a parade day. Yes. And so now we're back. And last year was a big anniversary. What's this year?
This is our 32nd parade.
Oh, last year was 32nd.
Yeah.
32nd annual.
Yeah.
But you took out. Did you take out COVID because you didn't have it?
Well, the year that got canceled in 2020 was going to be the 30th anniversary.
Oh,
and
okay.
so we figured. So this is our third year back. Yeah. This is our third year back.
Gotcha. Nice.
And our second year without the founder of the parade, Marty.
Yes, Marty passed away right before the parade, right?
A week before in 2022.
2022. Yeah. I remember he was always. I knew it was coming quick because he would come into Stonebridge and. Richie here? I gotta talk to Richie. I need to check. So I've been seeing all over social media. You guys just did a huge pancake event. I know Citrus was part of it, and who else?
Citrus sponsored it.
And Lassie's produced it.
Yeah.
So obviously Kenny and the guys at Lassie's are always great. Kenny at Citrus and.
It
was turnout, good fun.
It was great. We must have had 100 people, but we made a couple of grand. Thanks to Citrus, basically, Citrus paid for the food, so it was pretty much pure profit.
Oh, nice.
And then we had our afternoon of music on Sunday afternoon. That's sponsored by Major Law Firm, and we had the Emily Major Band.
I was going to say Emily must have been playing.
The Emily Major Band and the Night Visitors. So we had two bands on Sunday afternoon. We had a really good crowd for that too. So we made about $4,000 for the weekend.
Yeah.
That obviously goes towards bands and cops and insurance and all the stuff that goes into putting on the parade.
There are quite a few logistics that go behind a parade like this.
Yes.
I could imagine. And so
we have a pretty good routine. We sit with the city, actually everybody at once. We sit with the fire department, the city, Public Works, police, health department. So we check all the boxes, go around the room, and then they give us the go, where to put the portalets, etc.
It's a well-oiled machine at this point.
Machine, right?
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing in Stonebridge. We know, we have our numbers from last year. If it was a good one, we know how much Guinness to get, and always buy Jameson in February because it's not posted in March. Right? A lot of people forget that. We got to order the week of. Now get it before, stuff like that. And the kitchen handles their end, and I feel all the restaurants in town, pretty much here. We get excited about it, but it's old hat for us, kind of. It's easy. We
did a nice raffle on Saturday as well. A bunch of local businesses donated gift cards, and on Sunday we did some 50-50 raffles. So everybody always likes those.
Mm. So who's the Miss Emerald Isle this year?
A young lady by the name of Caroline Doyle. She was a law graduate. She's a freshman at George Washington University. Very good. She's coming back. She's spending her spring break as Miss Emerald Isle in Milford.
Oh wow!
So that's something. A lot of kids want to go away, get someplace warm.
Right.
She's coming back home and being honored. Obviously.
Well, it's going to be warm. Yeah. It's going to be in the 50s that day. So,
let's hope so.
There's a lot of wood around there.
We could use a nice day. That's for sure.
I wish they just put the clock, the spring ahead was like that week before.
Well, that'd be nice because I just looked in the calendar and it's that night overnight.
It's always the night.
So we lose that hour.
Yeah, we lose that hour that day.
Yeah.
The next day's great. You sleep in, or do you sleep in? I always get those confused. I don't know.
Fall back, spring forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sleep till fucking 10 every day anyway. It doesn't really matter to me.
Good for you.
Well, I'm up late, you know?
True.
Comes with the job.
True.
So how can people like donate to this year round? Like, it's just I know you have your fundraisers and stuff. You guys have a website or obviously an Instagram page?
Yeah, we have a Facebook page.
Yeah.
And actually we are in the process now of really formalizing it. Now that we've had our this will be our third parade with the kind of reconstituted committee.
Yeah.
Since Marty's gone, but we are now incorporated. We are looking for a 501c3 status. So we'll people will be able to make charitable donations and be able to write it off their taxes. We won't have to pay sales tax. All that kind of stuff.
Right.
And but yeah, by all means, people can certainly make a donation, and it got to make sure it's clear. We are not the club does not run the parade. It's run by a separate committee. It's the Milford St. Patrick's Parade Committee, and so that's how the checks have to be made out.
Got you. So obviously, like through the fundraisers, like I said, but does becoming a member, does money like that go towards the parade and everything, or is that more for the club?
The club driven, right?
Yeah. The dues go to the club. Now the club club's very generous to us. The board of the IHS gave us a donation. Slanch and Milford, which is the club's 501c3 organization, they gave
Say
us...
that again.
Slanch and Milford.
Yeah, I don't know. I can never say that word.
Slanch.
When I was in Iowa, I'd just say cilantro.
Cilantro.
Because I would always mess it up. I'm like, it's fucking cilantro.
Yeah. So
I'm not Irish. I'm not allowed to go to the club. Well, I can go. I don't think
you can go. You
I don't
can't
think I
join.
can be a member.
Yeah.
Most of the days that we're open, though,
I'm working anyway. Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Maybe not for long, though. You never know.
Slanch and Milford's our 501c3 organization. They gave us $1,500 toward the parade. So, and obviously all our events are at the clubhouse.
Right.
And, the benefit there is we get to use the facilities, but they get the bar. So, even the pancake breakfast, we did about $400 at the bar.
Right.
Just Bloody Marys and mimosas. So.
Right.
And our drinks are $4 or $5 there, so
I know.
that's not bad for a Saturday morning.
I think if I changed careers, I would probably save money in the long run because I'd go there and drink. Make less money an hour, but
I always said that's my retirement plan. Just have an Uber and you gotta have cash. That's all.
it's we're drinking Vivas, right? They're tasty.
and
We're
they're
drinking
delicious.
green or
Yes.
watermelons. Yep, for the St.
Yeah, we went
Patrick's
with
Day.
the color. For
Yeah,
St.
we went with the
Patty's.
color scheme. But this stuff's premium and everything's premium now, and like kids don't even ask for well.
Right.
Like when I was bar hopping at Toads in college, it was what's the cheapest thing you got, and I don't know how I don't know if it's parents' money or what. I don't know how they afford to drink at these rates. People say Stoner's expensive. Listen, I drink around town. Nothing's different than everything's the same.
Yeah.
Maybe $1 here, $1 there, but it's not like you're buying a Viva at Stonebridge for $9 and it's $5 across the street. It's just that's not how it is.
Yeah.
No, it's across the board.
Right.
Ever since COVID, the pandemic was over and the inflation hit, you can just see in your even in your normal. Deli sandwiches and going to get lunch and going for fast food. I mean, you can't go to McDonald's for less than $12 these days.
Yeah.
So
It's funny you say that. So Saturday night, I worked a wedding at Stonebridge and didn't get out till like 12:30. And the only reason I'm going to tell this story is because my girlfriend doesn't listen to these. So she was out till about 10 and decided to stay out because one of her friends was up at Citrus. So now I'm getting phone calls from Citrus, hey, who's driving your girlfriend home, blah, blah, blah. And then my friend's like, I got her. So she goes home at 12, whatever. I pop up there to say hi to everybody. Thinking she's still there. She's gone. I call. She's passed out at home. Whatever. Drunk. We've all been there, right? But when she's drunk or hungover, she needs, for whatever reason, a fountain Coke from McDonald's. Which also in turn means...
You go to get it.
Yes, and the kid now, Braden now needs something, the 2 cheeseburgers with fries and blah, blah, blah. And I don't really like McDonald's. So I said, you know what? I was a little hungover myself. I hadn't had a drink in 2 weeks. And I'm like, I'll just do Taco Bell. Bad mistake. So she paid for the McDonald's, whatever, and it's just drive-through. She does it on her app. I didn't know what it was, but it had to be every bit of $30. I go over, and I did mine through the app. I got 3 tacos and a small nacho. This is like lunch and dinner for me. There's no way I'll eat it all. Each taco was $4.
Oh my lord!
A taco. It was a Dorito taco, but whatever. It's just a fucking different shell. They were $3.99 each. And I pre-ordered, and the nacho was like $7.99, and it was this fucking big. And I get up there, and he's like, "Oh, we're working on your order now." I'm like, "Dude, I put the order in fucking 25 minutes ago. I could have just come up and ordered at the drive-thru window, and it probably would have been ready or faster." And I got home, and I'm just looking at this fucking crap, and I'm like, "The fuck did I?" I blamed it on her. Like, why? If you weren't hungover, I just would have, made something here. I don't know. It's just I don't ever eat fast food. I know I don't look like that, but I really don't. I don't like it, and that just reassured my feelings about one. It's ridiculously overpriced now.
Everything.
But it has to be. Like, there's just no way around it.
Well, I mean, you know what the margins are.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you got payroll, you got insurance, you got everything's expensive.
And now everyone wants fucking $15 an hour, $25 an hour. You're gonna shut places down.
The reason why our prices at the club are so affordable, we'll say, is all our bartenders are volunteers.
Right.
So we don't have payroll, we don't have workman's comp, we don't have insurance that goes along with all that. So we're actually able to, kind of like the Elks, kind of we're able to give people a reason to come. So
right. But do you pay anybody there?
The cleaning lady.
Yeah. So everyone's volunteer. Cooks?
No, there's no kitchen.
Oh, there's no kitchen there. That's
We just
right.
have pizza ovens.
Yeah.
Who the fuck made the pancakes? They were just
Lassie
like,
shipped
tins?
them in.
Lassie shipped them in,
yeah.
and those hot box warmers.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
great. So,
For some, I've been there once or maybe twice. For some reason, I thought you had a little kitchen in the back. I guess not.
and we'll get food trucks.
But that's a great point. That saves
Sure.
fucking tons of money.
Yeah.
Even paying. I learned this like the hard way when I first got into the bar business. I didn't know what payroll tax was. I just thought, all right, Pauly, come on in. I'm paying $8 an hour times $320 a week, and you're generating all this money. And then the payroll comes, and it's like, oh, I basically paid you double of what And I'm like, it makes no sense to me. Like, they don't make it easy. If they made it easier, I feel, or more affordable for an owner, I think that's where you would see the salaries go up.
Yeah.
Like, maybe not everyone's going to do that, but there'd be much more room for improvement.
Yeah. So many people think all you do is put some liquor behind the bar, get some food, open the doors, and the people come, and the guy behind there is making a ton of money.
Right.
Not the case.
Not the case at all.
Yeah. Well, you see where they want to try to get rid of the sub minimum wage.
Right.
Which to me doesn't make any sense at all. You're going to have restaurants just go out of business, bars go out of business
overnight. If
they got to go from 6 to 15 or whatever.
Right.
I mean,
I think it was New York City talking about or maybe it was a city in California talking about going to 25.
Yeah, I think it was California.
Was it California? Like, what? And they're already in California looks at it as, oh, these guys are making $25 an hour, and we tax you at a 50% fucking tax rate in the state. We're just gonna make more money.
Yeah, it's a hard issue because you got guys that they need to support their families. They can't do it on $15 an hour. But then you have kids that are in high school or college, and they don't need to be at $15 an hour.
Right.
They're having a job for their gas money or whatever.
Yeah.
So there really should be different levels. There should be a part-time minimum wage as opposed to a full-time minimum wage.
Yeah.
So you have some kind of gradations there.
There should be a ladder that everyone has to climb. My first job, I told this story before. I made $2.50 an hour. I was underage. I wasn't even supposed to be like legally. Well, no, maybe I was like 15. It was a little convenience store. My dad got me the job. The first week I worked 40 hours, whether it was loading sodas in the cooler or scraping gum off the floor. So what's 40 times $2.50? That's $80. $100. After taxes, my check was like $62.50. And I opened it up, I got home, I was all excited, and I'm like, I looked at my dad. I'm like, this is bullshit. He's like, what? I'm like, what the fuck is this? For 40 hours, I made 6. I can't even go buy a game for my Atari. That's hard work, son. Oh, fuck, man.
Yeah.
But you learn. You learn what hard work is, and you know, and you strive to be better, and you strive to find a better paying job, and now they just want to hand it to you. Like some people that make $25 an hour, they're fucking happy as a clam for the rest of their life with 50-cent raises every year.
Yeah.
And I think employers like that. Like I worked in the Marriott for a long time, and one of my GMs was one of the smartest guys I ever knew, and I was young and ambitious and wanted to rise up the ranks. And there was 3 restaurants, 3 bars in the Marriott. This was one in Florida down TPC Sawgrass. And there was these old guys that were managing the restaurants. So I'm just having a one-on-one with the GM, and I said to him, I said, what's up with these guys? He goes, these are the best employees you could ever ask for in this business. He goes, they're just happy. They get their benefits. They already have their families. Their kids are in college. They show up. They know what they're doing. I don't have to worry about them. They don't come to me for a raise. They don't want to get promoted. I'm like, so you hate me? He goes, no. He goes, each hotel is perfect to have guys like you and guys like these. I don't want to be having to turn over every manager every freaking 6 months because you want to go move here or, rise up and be an assistant general manager here. He's like, these guys just stay. They do their job and they're perfect for what I need. Kids like you come through the system and then I went to Stonebridge and been there ever since.
Yeah, I know. We've been interviewing candidates for sales jobs at my company, and that what comes through the talent pool, they all want to work 25 hours a week and get paid $100,000.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
But then you have guys like Owen that work hard.
Oh, I busted Owen's balls. Owen is obviously Mike's son. He was supposed to bar back with us Saturday night, and he does. He works a lot. Yeah. I'm just busting his balls right now.
Yeah.
But he got it covered by Max, and I knew Saturday was going to be killer because we had that huge wedding in there, and it was just I look at a party sheet. I'm like, yep, working that one. And I said, oh, it actually can't be. He said, oh, what are you're leaving us? You're not working with us in the morning? He goes, oh, my friends called me. No, they're going out, so I decided to go out. And then Campbell gave him shit. And then I just turned to Campbell like, dude, this is you at his age, man. Come on. Dude just worked like 3 doubles in a row. Let him go have some fun. And I look at Owen and I'm like, but go out Sunday night. Don't go out tonight or tomorrow night. Because you don't want to miss this one. And sure enough, it was a doozy. But so one last thing about the parade. So how does someone apply to be the Emerald Isle, the official? Is it?
Well, we have it works through our Facebook page. We actually have like a barcode where you just scan the barcode and the young lady can pull up the application.
Okay.
And is
there a percentage Irish you need to be, or
you have to demonstrate that you have Irish heritage.
Yeah.
You have to be between 16
through
and 21.
step dance or through
sing Danny Boy or whatever. But no, they have to do an essay, and that's where they usually talk about their Irish heritage and whether it comes through family or whatever, and the photograph. And then they sit down for an interview with the committee and selection committee.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we had a good crop this year. We had seven candidates, and Caroline came up on top. So,
nice.
And you're not eligible for that Miss Emerald Isle. So.
No. Well, that's discrimination. You see what's going on in this world there, Pauly?
That's it.
Expect a lawsuit soon. I'm getting Mike Lynch on the phone right now.
Okay. Lynch. Help me out, Lynch.
Lynch Law. All right, so that's parade, March 9th. The weather looks, early weather looks, 50. You can't ask for better than 50.
I'd be happy with
If the sun's out, it almost feels like 60s because you're drinking, you're outside. Exactly. We don't really have much coverage there but the tent. So hopefully the sun's out and shining for us. And 32, 30 second?
Yeah,
30 second.
30 second one.
Yeah.
I've done 25 of them. Wow. God. That's a lot.
Grand Marshal.
Our Grand Marshals, Ben Blake, former mayor.
Oh, nice. Welcome back, Ben. Yeah. Well, not that he left town, but
he actually did a lot for us for the parade over the years. So, it was a no-brainer.
Is Tony G marching or anything with the?
Of course.
Yeah.
We raised the flag. We raised the Irish flag at City Hall next Wednesday, the 6th.
Oh, nice.
So he'll be there with his proclamation, and we'll raise the Irish flag there, and then obviously he issues a proclamation, and then we'll see him on the 9th leading the dignitaries.
Yeah. I just texted him. We're trying to get another show going. A little, what would you call it? State of the town address?
Yeah.
Maybe. A lot of stuff gets written on Facebook. It's just, I don't know. I keep saying I'm so close to just getting rid of it, but I just keep it for the show.
Well, you got to stay in touch,
right?
You know?
But I don't think being on Facebook is staying in touch.
Well, I guess
I just got some guy like attacking him the other day, and he happened to be a husband of a Democratic alderman. Like, well, okay, but he never said that. Like,
for people our age, we have to communicate through Facebook. You know, we're not Twitter people, or.
Well, I tell you, the both of you are not really much for texting. But you went on a little rant last night. You were like firing them out.
Yeah, I was.
But it's not raining yet, so you're good.
I was trying to be witty.
Yeah, no, I knew where you're going.
Well, I
did we drink last time, Mike?
Yeah, we had
a couple, right?
We had that flavored whiskey. I forget which one it was.
Did we have the proper apple?
Yes, that's what we had.
That's a nice one. I don't think I have it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Good old Ray.
That's okay.
No, that was Ray.
The Tully's good.
Yeah.
The Tully's good.
So Ray's got me those 2 Pendletons up there if you want to open one of those. One's for military.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I thought they looked like I had a Red Sox.
Very good.
All right, so we'll stick with a little Irish theme. A little funny story I'll tell you. This happened yesterday. So I've been trying to get Celtics is the only Irish part of the fucking story. So I'm trying to get Celtics tickets for a long time now. This Sunday coming up, they're playing the Warriors. It's like a Sunday game. So me and my friend, his kid, and Braden, 4 of us, we did this like a Yankee Red Sox game like 3 years ago. So let's do it again. We'll go up to Boston, spend the night, take the kids. Now they're like 14. We don't have to worry too much about them when we go out drinking afterwards. And had no luck with all my connections. It's just one of those tough games. It's the Warriors. It's Steph Curry, you know, what a Sunday day game. It's on national TV, the whole thing. So anyway, I end up getting tickets. They're not good, but who cares? We're in the arena. We're set to go. My buddy got us a room through Sikorsky, Marriott. We're all set. So I get a text message 2 nights ago from a friend. I'm not going to name any names. I'll tell you who it was after. I get a text message from a friend of mine that, hey, my father in his apartment complex, there's a thing up that says 4 tickets to Celtics Golden State, $200 a ticket. And really good set, like a lower section, really good seats. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, all right, I could sell mine, probably for more than $800, probably $1,000, upgrade, and put a couple $100 in my pocket for the trip, right?
Save some money.
So yesterday I get the text from the guy that knew this lady. Said she's going to text you like a little later. Sure. So I get a text message. And she's like, hey, I heard you're friends with so-and-so. How many tickets you looking for? I said, well, I heard you had 4 at 200 is 800. I do Venmo. And she goes, oh, I don't do Venmo. I do Zelle. And I'm like, all right, give me a little bit. I'll open a Zelle account. It may take a day for them to, I don't even know. I don't know, but I'll buy these tickets from you. So she texts me back, I got to get to this because this is where, so I don't know if you guys know, but I've been dealing with a lot of my father who passed away, he was being scammed, and I've been dealing with a lot of,
oh yeah, I remember you.
You know, finding out a lot of shit. And so this lady just sounded like a scammer to me. So she goes, hold on, let me scroll. All right, yeah, do use Apple. No. Do use Apple Pay. Because Zelle may take a while to set up. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck's the hurry? You know, like, whatever, I'll buy it from
Game
you.
Sunday.
Right. Can you send through that, and are you ready to make payment? ? Apple Pay is better. I said, who do I send it to? I can get you the info where you'll send it to. Give me a few minutes, please. I'm like, no problem. She goes, I'll need your Ticketmaster email. That's where I'll make the transfer to tickets. So I give her my email address. So she's like, okay, got it. I got the Apple Pay info. Are you set? ? And now I'm just like, this is weird. Just this red flags are popping up. I've been reading through my father's text messages on these scammers that text him. I'm like, this fucking sounds all too familiar to me. So she sends me a random phone number. And then she says, send a screenshot after make the payment so I can confirm from my hubby. Okay, sorry, haven't done it this way. How do I Apple Pay? Because I've never done it through a text message. So now I'm on Google trying to figure out how to fucking Apple Pay someone through a text message. It's actually very easy. I just had never done it before. And she said, you only need a phone number. Are you sure you use Apple Pay? You have to link your card to Apple Pay. I go, yes, I use it. I use it at the store all the time. Okay, let me know when it's sent. So now I'm on Google figuring it out. I miss 3 messages from her. First one is 3 question marks. Second one, hello, question mark. Like, I'm not responding to her. Third one is, maybe I should get Venmo. I'm sure you know how to use that well. And I'm like, all right, now the lady's being a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like working on it, looking for the add button, blah, blah, blah. She goes, just send the payment and a screenshot of the payment when done. So I get it to the point where it's $800 and this fucking fraud suspected thing comes up. So I'm like, in my mind, done.
Yeah.
It's probably just a pop-up, but I'm fucking done. So I sent that to her. She goes, click on it anyway. That's how Apple does it. It pops up like that every time. Click send anyway. I'm like, sorry, too much fraud going around. I'll pass on these. She's like, wait, I have proof of tickets. This person knows me so well. There's nothing to be scared about. That is the proof of the tickets. We can do 2 at a time if you want. Payment for 2 and I'll forward the 2, blah, blah, blah. She just goes on and on and on. I said, thanks, but no thanks. Sorry to waste your time. So my friend calls me like 20 minutes later. He's like, what happened? I'm like, listen, dude, too many red flags came up with this person. She's got a whole nother number. She's like being very aggressive to get payment from me. Like, and he knows what I'm going through with my dad. I'm like, he goes, dude, what's her name? I go, I don't know. And then he's talking to his wife. And he's like, Mary. And I'm like, he's like, I don't even know Mary. I go, funny you should say that because she says you two are very good friends. He goes, I don't know her. She just left a thing on a message board in the fucking thing. I'm like, well, sorry, bud. I hate to put you out, but thanks for thinking of me, but I'm not going through this. He's like, no problem. I wake up this morning, text message. It was all fraud. He found out. I'm like, he goes, yeah. She said it was all a fraud. I go, she's in on it. She's fucking in on it.
Yeah,
She's just trying to make herself save face, like it wasn't her fault. Like fucking bullshit. You just don't know who to trust.
There's a lot of money.
You gotta.
Or she gets 400 if I just send half. Like that. They try to whittle it down, knowing I won't send the 8. Anything they can get. That's how these fucking people operate.
True.
Yeah, once as long as there was no other information of yours on that screenshot,
right?
Which you couldn't get anymore.
I know, but that's just how fucked it is now.
Owen's interested in acting, and we saw something for an audition for a movie. They're auditioning in New Haven, and so he signs up and goes. And he's at the audition, and he texts me, and he's like, Dad, they're asking for my social security number, and I haven't even auditioned yet. I'm like, get out of there. I'm like,
what the fuck are you your social for?
Well, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So it's like, I think it was just a scam. And then I looked up their webpage. It's like one of those one-page web pages.
Yeah.
Like they just put it up just to have web address. And I said, I'm sure they just did it just to harvest personal info.
Yep.
I got scammed a couple of years back. People's Bank at the time before they merged with M&T. They actually, the number said People's Bank, and they told me there was a fraud, something going on with my account, and do I give them permission to go in and stop the fraud? I was like, well, it says People's Bank on it. So,
right.
They got me for like $600 and something, but the bank refunded it. But yeah, you never know. They're so sophisticated now that they have the logos for the banks. They have it rings up on your phone the proper logo. So crazy.
Yeah, we have to be very careful especially doing real estate closings.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of wire fraud out there where people are misdirecting. Because now we do most of our transaction by wire, and you have to call up the other law firm, confirm all their information. You can't trust any emails anymore. It's a
friend of mine, and another name I don't want to mention on here, but you know exactly who it is. I'll tell you after. Took out, I think he said $90,000 out of his 401k through Sikorsky to send off to an investor. He wanted just to move some money around and see if he could do better with it. So they literally cut a check and UPS it. It got stolen in transit and cashed within 24 hours at a Citizens Bank. Cashed. Who the fuck cashes a $90,000 check and is like somebody's got to be working at that bank?
Yeah.
You know, there's a whole inside job going on.
Yeah, definitely. Because you got
So he called Milford Police. He did all of his due diligence. Like, I think he'll end up. Like, thank God he didn't need the money. It wasn't like something he needed it right away for.
Right.
Like he'll get it
Like a
back.
closing or
Right.
something. Yeah.
He'll get it back.
Down payment on a house.
Yeah, something. It's like it is crazy out there. How much, you know, and like with AI now. I used to answer all these robocalls just to fuck around with people. Now they're recording your voice.
Recording your voice and using it.
They're using it against your grandparents.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, my mother lives alone, 90 years old. And, I said, don't, just, why do you answer the phone if you don't, it comes up on your TV. If it's not me or my brother or your daughter, don't answer it. I just like to tell them I'm not interested.
Should be polite.
I mean, there's stuff where they could take control of your computer.
Yeah.
Like, they could be like, oh, yeah, we're from, Apple support. We need to just, can you give us the access code to the computer? We just need to, there's someone trying to hack it. Meanwhile, they're the hackers.
Yeah.
And they get right in. And they just go and they'll go to your fucking bank account.
Or there's a box that's going to pop up on the screen. Just check yes.
Yeah.
And then they're on.
Yeah. It's
the amount of time and talent that they're using. You imagine if they did it for a legitimate purpose.
For something good.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I tallied up all my father's shit. And it was just under 20,000.
Wow.
That's terrible.
And I called my brother, and he's like, "Oh no, I got some more up here. We're over that." And I was like, "Oh great."
Wow.
I mean, I got addresses, I got phone numbers, I got Gmail accounts. I'm doing my own research, but it's like, these people are just going on Google Earth and making finding an address that's near where my dad lives or lived, and it's, I'll never find these people.
Yeah.
But I will. And when Tony G comes on, I'm actually starting an awareness program called SCAM, Senior Citizens Awareness Mission.
That's a great idea.
That's great, yeah.
And I want to get to, I just want just the little things you can do to really prevent someone. My father was almost 80, but I saw him the last time in October, and I just felt he was 90 and was confused. And we confronted him about, what he was doing and what he thought he was doing and what really was happening. And we thought we got to him, but it didn't stop. It was like, I always say it was like Groundhog Day for him. He just woke up the next day and did his routine, and his routine involved fucking sending people money that probably live in Nigeria. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
But we can just start something, and it starts with us. It starts with the younger generation to have, that sit down with your parents and just, I always say have a safe word. If your mother gets a call from Junior and it's AI generated and he's like, I'm up in Boston in jail, I need 10 grand. What's the safe word?
Yeah.
I say Viva, but
it's a good safe word.
Good safe word, right? All right, enough of that. We talk about a lot of that in the future, but just keep always keep that in mind. Be aware of what's going on. Don't answer the phone if you don't know the number.
I'll be a senior soon, so I might be joining that club.
That's all on you, Pauly. You don't drink like you're a senior. You go ahead, pop another one. Try the blue. They're nice. The Huckleberry. Yeah.
Huckleberry Finn.
Huckleberry Finn, baby.
Nice.
All right, so I was in New Haven the other day. We're just going to do a couple weird topics, and then we'll finish this up. I was down there not knowing I was going down there. Well, I knew I was going there, but I didn't think I was going to, like, Worcester Street. We're looking after kind of a family thing. We're looking after one of Nicole's nieces. She's 4. And she had, like, an asthma attack, so she was at Yale Children's Hospital. So we had to swap some stuff out. We had to go down there, drop some stuff off. But hey, we're in New Haven. Let's go to Sally's or Pepe's. So we went to we turned the corner. I'm in shorts. It's fucking cold out. I was gonna be in my car. So I'm in shorts and sandals. And the line. It was Sunday night. So, was it Sunday night or no? It was Monday night, but it was the holiday. It was President's Day. So We turn the corner. Sally's got a big line. Pepe's got a big line, but there was a parking spot in Pepe, so boom.
That one's better.
That one, you like that one better? Yeah.
Oh, good. Let me try one of those.
There's freshie there. And these are the Huckleberry Vivas, baby.
Love these.
Huckleberry.
And,
I can get these
this
almost
one's a little
anywhere,
sweeter.
right?
Yeah. Stonebridge, My Bar, Citrus for sure. Citrus is probably one of the biggest sellers of them this time of year until the summer comes in Stonebridge.
And you guys take over.
And we're standing in line at Pepe's, and I'm freezing. And everyone, when was the last time you've been down Worcester Street? Been a while?
Yeah, and recently. I was on there last month. Yeah.
Maybe just because it was a holiday weekend, but I mean, not one. I'm not being like mean or anything, but not one person in line spoke English. It was like, I mean, there was Asian people there, Spanish people there, and I don't know if that's a product of, Barstool, like just blowing the shit up, and but I've never seen it like that. It used to be Yale students and Italians,
right.
and me. I didn't care, but I was like, everyone's looking at me like, oh, look at this idiot in shorts with fucking sandals on and fucking freezing. So I look across the street, and there was a place, Zanelli's. Yeah. We went there. They have these little makeshift, probably COVID produced. Like they're permanent structures. They built like cinder blocks up, and then they put a top on it with they're just heated by the little portable heaters. There's two of them, one out front and one on the side of the building. We sat in the one on the side. Server was great. We got 3 pizzas and an appetizer. Pizza was phenomenal.
Yeah, really good.
And I wasn't drinking, but like she had 2 drinks. We had some sodas, whatever. It was fucking $99 in and out, right on the highway. See you later. Of course, we had to go to Libby's, but I'm not a big fan.
Pastry.
Are you?
Of Libby's?
Yeah. I would say not as a bakery. I was not a fan.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, do you just go there and get Italian ice, or?
No, I never get Italian ice. We always get pastries. I don't know if it's because it's good or it's just because it's there. So it's like a routine. You go to Pepe's or Sally's, you go to Libby's.
Right.
So.
Last time I went to Libby's was years ago, and I just got an Italian ice. But I didn't. But now it's like this is how long it's been since I've been down to Worcester Street. But like now it's like a whole new.
Yeah.
They put money into it.
They redid it.
They redid it. It's a structure. It looks nice in there. We got something going on outside. I got pastries, and I was not impressed at all. I got a cannoli, and it was like whipped cream in the middle. It wasn't like thick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Custardy or.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, I mean,
like I go to Mike's Pastries in Boston, and I was like, you can't beat that. Yeah. So I figured Libby's would be kind of the same, and I don't know. I'm sure people love it. I'm not like talking down on it. It just wasn't for me.
No.
My favorite down there is Adriana's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for pizza, I'm not gonna stay in line for pizza. I mean, I love Jimmy's. I'll go to Jimmy's. I'll put Jimmy's against Pepe's or.
Yeah.
And I gotta go to your buddy's new place. What's that? Pasquale's new place?
Oh, Pasquale's.
Yeah, I gotta try that place.
Yeah, Pasquale's is it's different though. I had it for Super Bowl. It's delicious, but it's not anything like New Haven.
Okay.
It's almost, I would say it's between a regular pizza and a Sicilian Detroit style.
Okay.
The cool thing about it though is you can order like a large. And each one's like this big. It's square.
Okay.
So you can get 4 different styles in one large box.
Okay.
And they're like personal pizzas.
Yeah.
Their wings are really good, but apparently he does a deep fried calzone that's out of this world.
Oh my.
I mean, fucking deep fry anything, I'm gonna eat it. But holy shit, a calzone? Never thought about doing that. But yeah, give it a shot. But alter your expectations on pizza.
Okay. All right.
Is the best way to put it.
Okay.
It's tasty. All the ingredients are great. It's just not New Haven style.
Right, okay.
Yeah, there's so many sites now that people talk about, New Haven style pizza being the best in the world, and there's a couple snobs out there that think they're experts on any type of pizza, and I was making homemade pizzas during COVID, and I put a picture of my homemade pizza on there, and the guy was like, that's not Italian, and just like, come on, stop it. Who are you to judge me?
Well, so your favorite pizza in New Haven? I know Jimmy's. You take
favorite pizza in New Haven's modern.
Modern,
yeah.
Same.
Yeah, if I'm going to
New Haven, I agree with you on that. Pauly?
For plain cheese, modern, but Pepe's, it's the white clam with bacon.
Yeah, I don't like that white claim.
But I grew up, well, actually, my family grew up in the valley, so I always liked Roseland.
Roseland.
Roseland. So we did that once. We actually, that was a product of seeing it on Barstool.
Yeah.
And holy moly, what a cool little joint too.
Yeah,
It's like
great.
that old school feel
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere, really.
Yeah. Right across from high school.
Yeah, we went there and we over ordered. That's the problem. Like when we find a pizza place, we're like,
Yeah.
well, like the three of us all like different pizza. I'm pepperoni sausage. That's how I get my pizza. I don't care where it's at. She wants like a fucking salad pie or some kind of white chicken broccoli, and Braden wants black olives. It's fucking weird.
We do have we are spoiled with the amount of choices we have to get
Yeah.
pizza, though. I
We
mean,
do.
from Zupardi's to you know,
I got New Haven pizza the other night. I always like them.
yeah,
Jimmy's I always like. Jimmy's, it was weird during COVID though. I felt like it was. I mean, they were so busy. I mean, they were fucking like Friday night. They didn't
Yeah.
pick up their phone.
no,
You know?
Right.
But as they've, not slowed down, as they've calmed down, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it was a little inconsistent, but I think they're top three in Milford at least, if not the top. I think New Haven could give them a run for their money.
Papa's,
Papa's is good too.
yeah,
Yeah, those would probably be the
top
three of
three.
Milford,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I gotta go. My daughter Katie works there, so I gotta
Where?
at Jimmy's.
Oh, now it comes out. I'll take Jimmy's over any New Haven pizza any time of day.
And I'll wash down my.
There you go. Let's go full throttle on this.
Leave her Jimmy's Pizza.
Now the truth comes
There
out.
we go. We got there.
Oh shit, that was funny.
No, I like Jimmy's even before Katie got up there.
No, Jimmy's is good. Jimmy's is real good. And they're fast, they're quick, and they're cheap.
Yeah.
New Haven is not cheap. New Haven pizza place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's, if I were to order, I think I ordered, what did I order? I ordered, I had a poker night here. It was sponsored by Viva. And it was just, 6 idiots came over and I said, I'll get some Jimmy's. And I got 3 larges and it was like $65. 3 larges in New Haven is, you're closing it on 3 figures over
Yeah.
there. I mean, if you're getting toppings, or
Toppings,
specialty,
yeah.
a specialty pizza. But I think Jimmy's I would go.
And place
once,
next
so.
to Dive Bar, which is technically West Haven, but
Yeah.
Dom's sister's
sister.
place.
Yeah, they're
salty tomato.
Salty tomato, yeah.
They're good too.
Yep. Yep.
And I could walk there, so.
You can walk there. That's a little bit of a walk. I live by you.
Well, I like to say that. It makes you sound like I am.
You know what? I can see you walk there,
And then we're
get pizza, go to Dive for some drinks,
Uber home.
and then Uber home. Because I don't think I'd ever see Pauly walking down New Haven Ave with a pizza in his hand because he wanted a little exercise. I'm pretty confident
guilty
in that.
as charged.
Yeah.
However, if I do, I'm pulling
Taking a
over, I'm
picture.
taking a picture, and we're going to fucking
Yeah.
prove it to
There
the
you
world.
go. There you go.
And you're probably going to be bombed and be like, can you get me a ride?
Oh, we do love Dive Bar too. They're a sponsor of the parade. We love Dive Bar.
Yeah, no, Dive Bar's awesome. I just haven't been going out a lot lately. I was at Dive the other night, and it was good to be back. I haven't really, I don't go out as much as I used to.
Are you done with like vacationing for the winter, or I know you guys
Yes.
usually try and vacation January, February.
Well, Camp's going back down. He's going to Richie's tomorrow for the Honda Classic. I wasn't invited, but I'm fine with that. No, yeah, he's going down. I'm good. I'm back. I'm back working.
Okay.
I am doing a cruise, so my 50th is less than a month away.
Oh, happy
Yeah,
birthday.
Thank you. And I'm
Very
doing
nice.
a cruise. Me and Nicole are going on a cruise right out of New York, Bermuda, and back. It's a week long in like late April.
I hear you right now you
Fantastic.
can get some good deals.
Yeah, I mean, I overspent a little bit because I got a little upgraded balcony
Okay,
room,
yeah.
but I think it was for the two of us $4,000, but everything's fucking included.
Yeah.
It's open bar.
Yeah.
Obviously, the food's included. The upgrades for dinners are included. I think you get $100 off each excursion, which we'll probably do 1 or 2. I just got to bring a couple wads of singles and fucking tip the bartenders. And
Right. Yeah.
Day
Or
to
she don't
get,
want to buy all the pictures.
day
but-
to get there, day to get back, and then 3 or 4.
No, it's 3 days to get there. 3 days at sea. So you leave a Saturday, early Saturday morning, You're at sea Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night. You dock Tuesday morning. You're in Bermuda Tuesday night, Wednesday night. All day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, and then Thursday you head back, and then they fucking charge up the engines, and you get home in 2 days.
Okay.
So you get home Saturday morning.
That would be nice.
Yeah. I've done it before, but I did it like the beginning of April, and it's like, Bermuda's only off the coast of Carolina,
Right.
so
Yeah.
it was cold. So
Yeah.
I'm like, pack a swimsuit, sweetheart, but I ain't guaranteed it's going to be 80 and sunny at that time of year.
Right.
Big 5-0 finally, huh? Excited?
I've been waiting my whole life for it, Pauly.
Not such a bad thing.
I honestly, in the morning I feel 50, and by the afternoon I feel like I'm 30. And at night I feel like I'm 22. Gallivanting around downtown Milford with all the young kids. Oh wait, hold on. That's Campy that does that. Not me. So another interesting story. This is one for restaurant people. This happened actually a couple months ago, but now the lawsuit's coming out, and I think we've all been to this place, Raglan Road, the Irish bar in Disney Springs.
Yeah, Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I used to be, by
Saw the
Pleasure
show
Island.
there.
Used to
Yeah.
be,
Saw the show there.
Yeah. They've been there. They're one of the mainstays of that area forever. And a doctor was in with her husband a couple months ago, and she told the waiter that she had nut and dairy allergies. I don't think she said it to the extent of, if I have this, I'm going to die. But she ordered like a corn fritter or something, which like right off the rip, like if you are like super gonna die kind of allergy, like I get stung by a bee and I don't have my EpiPen, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be ordering a corn fritter and trusting a server who probably just started last Saturday to even know what's in a corn fritter.
Or to even relay the message.
Right. They could put, or the cook that just started 3 weeks ago. He probably doesn't make the batter. I'm assuming there's probably some kind of dairy, buttermilk, something in that batter. I don't know if they didn't say that was what it was, but she left the restaurant. She went somewhere else. She had trouble breathing. They actually, that EpiPenned her, brought her to the hospital. She died at the hospital.
Wow.
So now the husband is suing Raglan Road for negligence, and I think there's like a $50,000 wrongful. It's not much money, but there's like a $50,000 wrongful death suit.
But they have
it's like a Florida
caps
law.
down in Florida.
Yeah. And then he's he's trying to sue as much as he can, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's just a lesson learned. Like I get so many people Stonebridge is very gluten friendly. Like every menu item we have is either gluten-free or gluten-free adaptable, which means we'll take the fucking bun off your burger. Something like that. Or there's nothing in the ingredients, So that being said, we still don't know. I still write it on my checks. Like, tree nut allergy, gluten allergy, even if it's gluten-free, I still write gluten-free. Because we actually are so good at work where we separate our fryolators. So no fried fish is going to ever be with buffalo wings because of cross-contamination of gluten. I don't know. Raglan Road probably serves mostly bangers and mashed and shepherd's pie. I wouldn't even think they had a corn fritter on their menu.
Corn fritter. Wow.
Doesn't sound very Irish.
I mean, unless it had fucking...
And it's your last meal, too.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Ouch. Jeez. You took it there, huh? Man, oh man. But, you guys don't obviously don't have to deal with that because you don't have a kitchen. But there's so many legalities. I mean, somebody could have a gluten allergy and went to pancake fucking breakfast.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, I mean, we're a sue happy society, and there's regulations on top of lawsuits, and you look at the hot water stool and it's getting into, with that.
Oh my God! Yeah, I didn't read too much into that. So a young woman ate something there.
Yeah.
Yeah, ate a cookie and died. Yeah, because of nuts, and it wasn't labeled. The box was not labeled, and Stu Leonard's is blaming the manufacturer. Manufacturer's blaming Stu Leonard's, and on it goes.
Wow.
But
at least that last meal was a cookie, not a corn
cookie.
fritter.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Oh no, I prefer a corn fritter, Paul. I'm just saying.
I don't know, corn fritter from Raglan Road. I don't know.
My brother has a severe nut allergy. And I remember when we were kids, he went into a store. I think mom was doing something, and he walked into a convenience store and bought a Chunky. You know what Chunky is?
Sure.
Those little square chocolate bars that have fucking nuts in them.
Yeah, sure.
And he ate the fucking thing. For the next 3 hours, he's puking. We got to bring to the hospital. I'm like, dude, that's on you. You know, the only thing says Chunky on it. It says fucking almonds and
Can't blame your mother.
I think she screamed out the whole ride as he was puking out the window to the hospital. Oh God! So yeah, lesson learned. I mean, you got to be careful with that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyone in the restaurant business.
And
some people are so adamant too. They're like, are you sure you told the cook? And I'm like, I almost want to sprinkle some fucking nuts on top of your meal now. I would never do that.
Yeah.
But it's
Well,
just
they almost. Those kind of people have to. They shouldn't even go out.
Right.
And I don't mean to be dissing people that have allergies, but if it's that severe, then you got to really almost have a food taster.
Right.
So,
or just order grilled chicken
Yeah.
with no seasoning, and if you really want to go out.
Yeah, and you stick to top-notch restaurants like you that they're conscious about that stuff instead of just throwing whatever in the fry later.
Right. I was at I do a lot of gluten-free. Just I'm not like celiacs, but if I overload on it and my stomach gets really upset. So I was at a pizza place coming back from Florida. It was like it was almost like Subway pizza. It was called Your Pie. You just go right down the line, you put the toppings on, they bake it, and you're fucking off. But I asked for the gluten-free crust, and the guy says, "Is it a preference or an allergy?" And I said, "Wow, no one's ever said that to me." I said, "Well, it's mostly a preference." He goes, "Well, because we do have a lot of flour floating around this restaurant. I can't guarantee you if you have celiacs that not a speck of flour might get on this pizza, because it's just one big line." I said, "No, I appreciate you saying that. But if I get sick, I'm still going to sue you." He looked at me like cross-eyed, like, what? All right, let's finish on this. Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift. It's been a story of stories for about 3 months now.
You're talking to a Raider fan, number one. So,
well, you know what? I have a couple friends that are Raider fans, and you don't seem as obnoxious as they are.
Well,
but I've never watched football with you either.
I hate the Chiefs.
Well, no. I hate the Chiefs too. I'm a Patriots fan.
Yeah.
I hate the Chiefs.
I hate the Patriots too.
Well, all right. Well, you're a Raider fan. You probably hate everybody. I just saw your number one draft pick got arrested again.
It's the Raiders.
Yeah, I know. It's not a surprise. Guns and shit in his car. Oh, he's since been cut. He was remember that guy? He was a D-back. Drafted. He was on Hard Knocks. He was in one of the stars of that Hard Knocks season with John Gruden.
Yeah, you should never put the Raiders in Vegas.
No, that was not a smart move. Let's see, you lost the wide receiver Henry Ruggs.
Yes.
For killing a lady and a dog.
Yeah.
And more people were more concerned about the dog than the lady, which is a whole nother topic. I've talked about
that is
before.
another whole topic. Yeah.
But what about the dog? Oh, Pete is going to be on my ass after this show. So the latest rumor, not rumor, actually this is factual. It was Kelce. She was in Australia. This is like last week or a couple days ago. So she's rounding out her Australian part of her tour. And he went out there. Well, he left the tour to go to Vegas to meet up with his boys from the team, from the Kansas City Raiders. They're up Kansas City Raiders. See what she did to me? See what she did to me? To party with his boys out in Vegas. It's like post Super Bowl celebration. Hey, we just fled gunshots in KC. Let's go to Vegas. Smart idea.
Yeah.
That's why Tom Brady always had a ranch. He just invited everyone to his ranch in Montana and they just shot their own guns.
Exactly. No cameras.
So now this part is rumor, but apparently she has given him all these really crazy rules when he follows her at these concerts. Like, I don't really know what all the rules are, but I can imagine, you have to stand here, you can't talk to anybody, you're back to the room right after the show, you can't go have fun, and I think he got fed up, so fuck this, I'm going to Vegas with my boys. Which any 32-year-old guy would do after winning his third Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
True.
That's not married.
True.
Who the fuck wants to be down under when all your boys are in Vegas, dude? I'd want to be, as cool as it would be to be down under, I'd want to be in Vegas with my boys, no?
Yeah, go see the show, spend a little time. They went to the zoo in Australia and then go back and party with the boys.
Wait, I gotta sit around for another 4-hour marathon watching you dance around and get one kiss from you after the show because this relationship is so fucking fake? They're going to be broken up.
I can't say anything bad about Taylor Swift. I'll get my daughter loves her and my wife loves her. I love you guys.
So here's the deal. Like I get pushback online about talking about this, but people don't understand my angle. I hate Travis Kelce. He is not right for her. I don't mind Taylor Swift. She's fine. I actually like her. I don't think she's super attractive or anything, but I think she's obviously very talented. She's not the kind of music I like. He is a fucking douchebag. He always has been. Ask any of his ex-girlfriends. All the songs that Taylor's going to write about him, just wait till they break up. They're all going to be about him because he's a meathead. He's an idiot. He's not even funny. He thinks he's funny. And that's where I stand on this. I don't care about Taylor.
What do you think about the run-in with the coach?
So they all say that that's a big red flag for Taylor.
Yeah.
This was what all the relation experts are saying.
Right. If he pushes his coach, he's going to push her.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, Brady kind of got that way. Like, I could see why he was mad. I mean, like, I will never take away how great Kelce is. Like, you just can't deny it. I don't know why he's always wide open, but... Because he is always wide open. But, I mean... I just wish Andy Reid kind of shoved him back, I guess. Like this is my team. Get the fuck away from me.
I would have sat him.
Yeah.
I would have sat him.
Belichick would have sat him.
I'll call you up when I need you.
Belichick would have fucking probably said, go to the locker room, you're done for the game.
Yeah.
And would have rather lost the Super Bowl. Because Kelce had a good second half.
Yeah.
Like, he had like one target in the first, and then he like had 100 yards in the second. But
I think the whole Kelce Swift thing is just... It's been fun, it's been good for the NFL. Her career is tremendous. What she does when she comes into a city, I mean, she changes the economic outcome of the city just from having a concert there. Revenue goes up, restaurants are busy, bars are busy. I don't really have an opinion on Kelce. I'm a Steeler fan, so... but I think it's good.
So
I think it's good.
Too. You hate the Chiefs too.
Highest rated TV show ever. Beat the moon landing.
What, the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Yeah, well
and they said they'll never replicate it. So.
Oh, I doubt that.
You know.
I doubt that.
She'll be dating Brady next year.
That's who she should have dated.
Yeah.
I said set her up with O'Connell. So.
You know what I totally respect about Taylor? So a reporter asked her why she's not doing a halftime show. This had nothing to do with Kelce, just in general. Like, why haven't you done a Super Bowl halftime show? Why wouldn't you do it this year, next year, the year after? And she literally said, and I don't even think this is being cocky, she said, I don't want to take away from the game. Because she knows she would. Like, she is it. She is the one right now. Like, you could put all these R&B stars up there. You put whoever was on there that I can't even remember. I don't really watch them.
Usher.
Yeah, Usher. Yeah, but Usher is kind of like yesterday's news. Like, he's still relevant.
Yeah.
But she is... No one's making billions like she's making.
True.
She's in the billion stratosphere. I don't know. It's crazy. And she made Travis Kelce pay for this week. That's balls right there.
I think
that's why I like her.
I think the fun brother's got to be Jason. He's
awesome.
He just looks like a guy I want to go out and party with.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We'll take our shirts off. We'll be drinking cans of beer.
Don't take your shirt off, please, Paul.
So, speaking of wanting to party with, I have reached out to Ty Law's camp to try to get them. It won't be parade, but hopefully sometime in the spring to come down and release the Corvus vodka.
Yeah.
Not much feedback yet, but that night, after I left you at dinner, we hung out with him, and he was a little drunk, but I got his cousin's phone number and all this, whatever. He was down. He was like, I think he lives in the area, so he's like, yeah, we'll come down.
He was great. He took pictures with everybody, shook hands.
He was annihilated. But like, these guys are like, even though he's retired, he's in such good shape. Like, these guys are they're machines. They're Hall of Fame fucking athletes.
Right.
And he was literally doing a shot with everyone that took a picture with him. Every fucking one. And the line was around the corner. And then after then we saw him late night, and he was still ripping shots.
Wow.
With fucking Ray and me, and I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I just wanted to go to bed. My fat old 50-year-old almost self. I'm like, I can't hang anymore.
Yeah. I put myself to bed around 11.
But me and Pauly were up the next morning.
That's right.
He had a Guinness.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. What a show. We got a little off topic there. Oh, I do want to do one little shout out. The hat I'm wearing is a buddy of mine, Anthony Farina. He started his own podcast called Upstate Golf Guys Podcast. It's on Instagram, upstate-golf-guys-podcast. They got a lot of influencers, golf influencers on the show and stuff like that. And him and his buddies every year stay at Ocean's Edge in Cape Cod in Brewster. You know where that is? Right on the water there. Super posh. I used to deliver seafood there when I was a kid. And his parents has a big condo there, and they stay there every year, and their goal is to hit every golf course on the Cape and kind of do a podcast about them and stuff like that. So, good guys.
Nice.
Check it out, Upstate Golf Guys Podcast. And I'm trying to get a couple local golf guys on right around the Masters. Mr. Svoboda from Great River.
Andrew.
Yep. And there's another guy that my friend knows that qualified for the PGA. It's always fun to talk golf. I don't think I get many listens on the old golf podcast, but these guys they know what they're doing. And Pauly's a fucking scratch golfer.
Yeah.
I used to be.
Yeah.
Never.
It's like you don't drink on Tuesdays if it's raining and it's the afternoon, right?
The afternoon.
Whatever the hell you said to me last night.
And we better plug the golf tournament on May 20th then.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
IHS launched a scholarship golf tournament.
Yep.
May 20th up at Orange Hills.
Nice.
Breakfast and lunch.
Yep.
$165 this year.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
And so for breakfast and lunch at 18 holes.
Yeah.
And it goes to scholarships. We give out now eight scholarships.
High school scholarships.
High school
between
scholarships.
Jonathan Law, Foreign High, Laurelton Hall, Platt Tech. So
What does a high school scholarship entail?
no, we give
Oh, the students
the
for
students
college.
Graduating seniors.
graduating
Okay.
seniors.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a little confused there.
Yeah.
And this is
Gotcha.
the first year we are selling parade T-shirts.
Oh.
True.
That's what I brought you today.
Oh.
So
I got it. We'll put it on the camera here real
Yeah.
quick. Nice.
Yeah,
Actually, why don't you hold that up? You're right on.
yeah,
It turned out very nice. We have men's and ladies
yeah.
styles. All
Sizes,
sizes.
Leave that
lady
up on the-
sizes
yep.
small to 2X and
Nice.
men's sizes large to 3X. So
Nice.
Yep.
Very nice, good quality, nice,
Yeah.
comfortable, and it
$20.
supports the parade.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Here-
$20.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that. $20. All right, gentlemen. So that tournament is on the May 20th. Is that a Monday?
It's on Monday,
Oh,
Monday before Memorial Day.
I'll rally up a foursome for that.
Great.
Yeah, absolutely. You know me. I love hacking around, of course. But all right. So next week, I don't even know what I got planned next week. I just filled up January. I don't think I have any. Got Tony coming on a couple weeks, but I got nothing next week. Something will come up.
Something will come up.
Something always comes up.
Yeah.
Always. Something happens. Somebody's got something to say.
If you fall short, I mean, I could put my parade outfit on and come back on
Yeah.
for next
with the bagpipes?
No, just the
Who's your
parade.
bagpiper every year? Same guy?
Well, we have several bands in the parade.
Yeah.
We have like three
Yeah.
pipe bands in the parade.
Oh, yeah.
But our go-to guy is Ted Rappa. He's with the Fairfield Gaelic Pipe Band.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so if you just need a piper, that's who we usually go with.
If you just need a piper.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
the
one.
guy. Just one guy.
Yeah, what's one guy?
Like a funeral, for a funeral.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. Nice. Well, people keep dying, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for
I
having
know
us.
we're going to have great weather. I know you guys are busy going back. If you guys want to just stop in and say hi if you can. If you can't, I'll obviously see you around the see you around the hood.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day. Don't stress out too much about it, and wake up Saturday morning with a nice Guinness or a bloody.
That's right.
And
I will do that.
you guys want a
Irish
little
coffee.
tully after
Little
the show?
shot. Yeah,
Sure, we'll do
definitely.
Before you guys head out.
Definitely.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Milford Parade next, not this Saturday, next Saturday, March 9th. It is weather pending, but early reports look like 51 and a little light chance of rain, which that's 10 days away. I'm not even worried about
not
it.
going to happen.
And all right, thanks so much, guys, for listening. We'll talk to you next week.